As winter evenings draw in, this craft kit invites you to stitch a touch of starlit magic into your home. With soft lilac fabric, layers of delicate voile and subtle celestial embroidery, you'll create a glowing lantern inspired by clear night skies and shimmering constellations. This gentle, mindful project brings together simple embroidery techniques and lantern construction to create a beautifully glowing piece, perfect for adding ambience to a cozy corner or lighting a winter table. Inside your box you'll find grey and white embroidery thread, sewing needle, LED tealight, white and dark silver voile fabrics, lilac fabric, tape, 2 circular PVC base discs, 2 metal rings, embroidery hoop, self-adhesive lantern panel. You'll also have your edging tool and celestial design template. Place your self-adhesive plastic panel on top of your fabric and draw around it in pencil. Your design must stay inside this rectangle. There is a strip across each of the long edges of your plastic panel measuring 1.5 centimeters wide. Make sure your design does not fall inside these strips. You should also keep your design at least 2 centimeters away from each of the short edges. At this point, you may want to plan out which design elements you would like to use on your panel and where you will position them. It may also be helpful to decide which colors of thread and voile you will use for each element. You can sketch out your plan or cut out the paper templates and lay them on your fabric. Choose which design you would like to stitch first. Carefully cut out the template S, making sure you have the correct pieces. They are labeled so you know which go together. All pieces labeled A create one design. All pieces labeled B create a different design. Place your cutout template onto the foil. Use pencil to draw around the template, pressing firmly so you get a nice clear line. Hold the template snugly against the voile fabric so it doesn't shift around as you are drawing. Carefully cut out your shape from voile. Make sure to cut off all the pencil lines so they won't be visible later. For some design elements, you may wish to experiment with layering the voile to create different effect. Try cutting out 2 or more pieces of the same shape and stacking them before stitching to give a more solid look. For design elements that aren't just an outline, you will need to draw in the embroidery lines. Place the template underneath the voile and use a pencil to trace firmly over all the lines. Try to avoid distorting the voile as you are drawing on it. Now place your fabric panel into your hoop. Loosen the screw at the top of your embroidery hoop and separate the outer hoop from the inner hoop. Place the inner hoop on your work surface and lay your fabric on top, centering the area of fabric you want to stitch your first design within the hoop. Push the outer hoop down on top. If it's too tight, you can further loosen the screw. Gently pull the fabric round the edge of the hoop to ensure it's nice and taut. Then tighten up the screw to secure the fabric between the 2 parts of the hoop. Take your voile shapes S and decide where to position them on the fabric in the hoop. You may want to refer to your original design plan at this point. Cut a length of grey embroidery thread. Separate off 2 of the 6 strands of thread by gently pulling apart. Thread your needle with the 2 strands and tie a knot in the other end. Bring the needle through the fabric and the voile from the back, leaving a gap from the edge of the voile piece. Make a small stitch, then go back down through both layers of fabric. Bring the needle through from the back, leaving a small gap from the end of the previous stitch. Make a small stitch and go back down into the fabric. Try to keep your stitches and spaces an even size. Continue to stitch in this running stitch, following the shape of your voile piece. Don't stitch too close to the edge of the voile as it does fray. Once you've stitched the first section, turn the hoop over and pass your needle under the back loop of your last stitch. Don't pull the thread all the way through, leave a loop, and then pass your needle back through this loop to fasten off. Trim your thread tails as short as possible. Repeat until the design is completely stitched. As well as stitching onto the voile fabric, you can also stitch directly onto the lilac fabric. For the planet design, you will stitch partly on the voile to hold it in place, but most of the embroidery will be on the fabric. Place the design template under the fabric and use pencil to trace lightly over the parts of the image you want to embroider. Use a backstitch to create a more solid line for the planet's rings. Cut a length of thread and separate off 2 strands. Thread your needle and knot the end. Bring the needle up through the fabric from the back. Make a small stitch along your pencil line and go back down into the fabric. Bring the needle up through the felt from the back, leaving a gap from the end of your first stitch. Stitch backward, going down into the end of the previous stitch. Now bring the needle back through from the back, leaving a gap from the end of the previous stitch. Repeat this backstitch process along the pencil lines of your design, then fasten off once completed. Stitch simple stars using the white thread. Bring your needle up from the back of the fabric at one end of the line. Make a single stitch that goes back in at the opposite end of the same line. Then make another single stitch along the other line. Fasten off. Use these stitching and embellishing techniques to add as many or as few design elements to your fabric panel as you'd like. You can use all the design templates or just pick the ones that will work for your piece. Once you have finished decorating your fabric piece, you can begin assembling the lantern. We're now going to attach the embellished fabric onto the self-adhesive panel. Peel off one end of the gridded backing paper from your self-adhesive panel. Place the back of your embroidered fabric piece against the sticky side of the panel. Position the fabric so your pencil lines line up with the edges of the panel. Peel back the backing paper and smooth your fabric onto the self-adhesive panel a bit at the time, working from the middle out to the edges. Smooth the fabric down from the front, paying particular attention to the fabric close to your stitches. Use the tucking tool or the end of a pair of scissors to help smooth the fabric into small gaps. Turn your panel over so the fabric side is face down. Following the edge of the plastic with your scissors, carefully trim off the excess fabric around the plastic panel. Your panel is now ready to be assembled into a lantern. Fold along the creased edges on the plastic panel until they snap off. Carefully peel the plastic strips off the fabric. You should now have a plastic panel section with a strip of exposed fabric along each of the long edges. Cut a piece of the red double-sided tape that is the length of the short edge of your plastic panel. Do not stick it on the exposed fabric bits. Place a long one of the short edges of your plastic, ensuring it is on the plastic side and not the fabric side. Stick a strip of the red double-sided tape around the outside of each of the metal rings. Peel off the red plastic backing from the tape. Fold the tape over the ring so they are sticky almost the whole way around. Turn your panel over so the plastic side is face up. Position the sticky rings on the edge of the panel. One ring should be at the top edge and the other one should be directly below it at the bottom edge. They should be at the opposite end of the plastic to the edge that has the strip of tape on it. Start rolling the rings along the edge of the plastic, making sure they stay nice and straight. Keep rolling until you reach the short end where the tape is. Peel off the backing strip and roll the rings until the short ends of the panel overlap with the taped edge on top. Press down firmly along this taped edge join as this will hold the piece together. Fold the surplus fabric at the top of the lantern over the metal ring inside. Try to smooth the fabric out as much as possible as you fold it around, so you don't have big bumps. The fabric should adhere to the double-sided tape you used on the rings. You can use the little triangular tucking tool to help tuck it all the way around and under the metal ring. You may find it easier to work with your hand inside the lantern, so you can get all the way around. Repeat this process for the excess fabric at the bottom of the lantern. Place your base disc, the one without the hole inside the lantern. Double check you have the lantern the right way up. Insert the disc from the top of your lantern and push down so it sits on top of the bottom ring. Then place the tealight holder disc with the hole into the top and adjust it down towards the bottom. Sit your battery tealight candle in the hole. Your celestial embroidered lantern is now complete.